I'm not teaching, I am publicly learning. But hi and welcome to Learning for Life in the UK test part 267. Pets. That is on page 94 while doing leg injury prevention training. And if you participate in the leg injury prevention training, visit your own risk. We're going to have a bunch of pictures then later. And the first one is a very big and mighty on a full page and it's full might. Big Ben. So pets. A lot of people in the UK have pets such as cats or dogs. So there are many people in the United Kingdom who have a pet, for example a dog or a cat, and they basically don't have any further use except for being a friend to the family or to the person basically. So many people have a cat or a dog, or both. They might have them for company or because they enjoy looking after them. So they have it for company, they watch together with them a movie, they go for a walk with them, something like that. And they greet them when they're coming home and so on. And because they enjoy looking after them and they're looking what food they need, they're going with them on a walk, going with them to the doctor and so on. So they enjoy looking after them and they are company to many people. It is against the law to treat a pet cruelly or to neglect it. So in the United Kingdom, animals have rights, and an animal, it is not allowed to treat an animal with cruelty or to neglect it. That means people are not allowed to be cruel to their dog. They are not allowed to kick their dog or anything like that, or to punch their dog or something like that, or to neglect them, to give them not food, not enough water, to not to walk with them, to look not with their it is forbidden to not look after them, or to not clean their things, or to not visit the doctor and so on. So in the United Kingdom, animals have rights, and pets and also other animals have to be treated with decency. And that it is illegal to treat them with cruelty or to neglect them. All dogs in public places must wear collars showing the name and address of the owner. The owner is responsible for keeping the dog under control and for cleaning up after the animal in a public place. So, all dogs in public places must wear a collar showing the name and address of the owner. So if someone goes for a walk with their dog, the dog has to have around the neck a little collar, and somewhere in the collar there's a piece of paper or something like that, or a plastic sticker on, and on it must be written the name of the owner. I think many people write the name of the dog also in it. That would be helpful. But anyway, it must have the address of the owner and the name of the owner. So if the dog is found, then the people know to whom belongs the dog. And the owner is responsible for keeping the dog under control and for cleaning up after the animal in a public place. So, under control that the dog does not bark at other people or even chases other people or something like that, or jumps at other people. The owner is responsible that the dog is under control and is nice and is not barking at other people or even chasing after other people or attacking or chasing after people and other people. And then also to clean up after the animal in public places. So if the animal if a dog has I like a vocabulary to express it in a fine way. Now some animals making dirt in the outside, so I don't know enough about dogs. Now basically that means if a dog has left something behind in the outdoors, the owner has to pick that up and throw it into a litter or a garbage can or something like that. What it is. So if a dog has, as the animal basically has to do it during the walk, then the owner has to pick it up with a plastic bottle, with a plastic bag, not to touch it, with a plastic bag, and what's the name for it? And then bring it into a proper garbage container, basically. So if your dog makes its business in while you're going with it in a park, you have to pick it up. It is not allowed to leave it lying there. It's not written what happens, but it's forbidden and it's illegal, and there's a fine against it. It will cost quite often quite a lot of money if you don't pick it up and bring it properly away. So if you go out with your dog, take some plastic bags, and they are proper ones which are actually made for that, because many people are doing that. So that you have, that you should not touch it with the hands. That is not good for diseases. So you have to pick it up in the United Kingdom. Vaccinations and medical treatment for animals are available from veterinary surgeons, called vets. There are charities which may help people who cannot afford to pay a vet. Do they giving them the people money if they have not enough money to buy the food for the pet? Or are they helping them to get the money to get an animal that can't be, because they need the money to provide for the animal, to buy food and the things that they have, a place to sleep and so on, what they all need, and a collar with the name of the owner and so on. So there are charities which may help people who cannot afford to pay a vet, not a pet, a vet. A vet. So if someone doesn't have enough money to go to a vet, a veterinary surgeon, so a doctor for dogs or cats and other animals, then there are charities who can help them, that they can bring the animal to a doctor, because in the United Kingdom animals have to be treated properly, and part of it is to bring them to the doctor for vaccinations and medical treatment. So that is what we have here. 2 pets. Now we're going to do the how leg and prevention training. We are already over the half of the time. Nothing new anymore. If you participate in the leg and prevention training, you sit at your own risk. Letting the legs standing wide apart and they go down. We're breathing in. And out. And again in. And out. And again in. And out. And then all around, breathe in. And out. And across the legs. Now we're having a good standing leg. We're bringing the other leg into the air with the flex foot, and we're swinging it to the side, and in front, to the side, and in front. And the toes are pointing more or less in front the whole time. And a few more. And in a moment, we're going to change over to the other leg, swinging it to the side, to the side. Toes are pointed more or less forward, and we're having a flex foot. And a few last ones. And now with a similar exercise, we're having a good standing leg. The other leg is flex foot in the air and bringing it in front and back. And we're changing the other leg, front and back. A few more. And now we're bringing one leg up. We're breathing in. Right angle, flex foot, unite hips toward the back, and we're breathing out, leg to the outside. And we're breathing again in. Hold the leg back into the middle, then control down. And again, the leg up, breathe in, right angle, flex foot, even line hips, tall up the back, breathe out, leg to the outside, and breathe in. Out the leg into the middle, and drop down. And the upper leg up, breathe in, right angle, flex foot, even line hips, tall up the back, breathe out the leg to the outside, then breathing in. And out the leg back into the middle, and drop down. And again, the leg up, breathe in, and out to the other side, breathe again in, and out back into the middle, and control down. Next exercise, one leg up, right angle of the leg, flex foot, inline hips, tall of the leg, and pressing a bit from the inside as I have a little bend in the elbow. Even lined hips, right angle of the leg, flex foot, and pressing. Now we're switching the other leg up, right angle of the leg, flex foot, even lined hips, tall of the leg, and pressing a bit from the inside. And the next exercise, the leg up, right angle of the leg, flex foot in both sides, and having the hands here, and the knee presses up and to the side, up and to the side. The knee presses up and to the side. Even lined hips, tall up the back, the knee presses up to the side. And with the other leg, the leg up, right angle of the leg, flex foot, biceps, tall up the back, pressing the knee up to the side, up to the side. And we're just doing the closing exercise. We are breathing in. And again in. And out. Again in. And out. Breathing in and closing the legs. And out. So let's make it again. Pets. Many people have an animal as company, and also because they like to go with them on a walk. To treat an animal with cruelty or to neglect it is illegal. The owner is responsible that the dog is under control, and the owner has to clean up after the dog has made some dirt in the public, and also at home, because the animal cannot be neglected, so also at home. And in public, the animal has to wear a collar with a name of the owner and the address of the owner in it. And there are vaccinations and medical treatments for animals available by vets or veterinary surgeons. And there are sometimes some charities who can help out if money is lacking to visit a vet. So, that is that. Let's look for the movies. The 39 Steps, Sir Alfred Hitchcock, 1935. Brief Encounter, 1945, Sir David Lean. And The Third Man, 1949, Carol Reed. The Third Man, Carol Reed. Now the new one, The Bells of St. Trinian's, 1954, Frank Launder. So Frank Launder did The Bells of St. Trinian's. The Bells of St. Trinian's, Frank Launder. And that's it. I thank you very much, and until next time.